Hello and welcome to another Diablo 4 episode here on the Mole RP channel. My name is Mole, and today Blizzard has just announced the Diablo 4 first season, aka the season of the Malignant. And that is starting, as you can see here, on July 20th at, well, pretty early in the morning. I think it's 11 a.m. Pacific time or something like that. Whatever. It starts on July 20th. They also explained that the whole patch is actually coming out on the 18th. So all the changes, like balance changes, new items, which will also be available in the Eternal Realm, will release on the 18th. And then on July 20th, you can start to create a new season character. And then you can skip the story, right? They made this very clear again that yes, you do not have to play through the story again, and you can immediately jump into everything the season has to offer. Okay, what does the season have to offer? Well, there is a very quick cinematic trailer. It's just a little bit of art, not too important, but this is the features which are coming with the Season of the Malignant. And this one is a new questline, so we have a little bit of story. Keep in mind, this story is not a continuation of the original Diablo 4 story. You have to finish the original Diablo 4 story, though, to basically get into the season features, right? So the story is completely disconnected from what we have experienced before. You still have to finish the story before, though. We are getting new power, which are the hearts of the Malignant, and they are basically sockets with colors. So we have blue, green, red, and you will also now find sockets in your rings and in your damn it, I'm missing the word right now, in your jewelry, right? And they will also have specific colors. So you can only take a blue heart of the Malignant and put it into a ring which has a blue socket, right? So that's how it works. And those hearts give you some very, very powerful abilities and will probably change a lot of builds for this season. Then we have a new boss battle. They haven't really showed yet, so this is like the first picture we see from whatever that is. This is the Malignant tunnels to search for catalysts of corruption, make a stand against Varshan the Consumed, and uncover the secrets of the Malignant. I wonder if this is a world boss or if this is actually its own thing. And then, of course, we have new gear with 6 new unique items to discover and 7 new legendary aspects to earn along the season journey. There are more powerful options to harness for every class. So that is also happening. I wonder who is, like, maybe we are getting like one neutral legendary, and then we are getting a new legendary for every class. So we have 6 legendaries for once for every class, and then 1 neutral. Then you have free rewards with an asterisk, lol, which is the season journey. Complete the chapters of the season journeys to earn rewards. This is like in Diablo 3. If you played Diablo 3, you also had the chapters you had to go through. Smoldering Ashes, which give you permanent boosts as long as you were in the season. And no, you cannot buy them with money. You have to reach a certain level on the free path of the season pass. So the first one is you get with level 8 in the season pass. Or tier 8, tier 8. And you have to be level 40 to unlock this. So even if you shell money out immediately to get to tier 8 on the season pass, you cannot use the ashes because you have to reach the level. And you have to reach level 40, and level 40 is like where most people will reach tier 8 anyways. There will be a seasonal title, which is nice, and there will be a lot of transmog items on the season pass, and for most of the transmogs you have to pay. This is one of the items you can see, right? There's also like the mounts. Then we have this one with armor, weapon skins, and mount trophies. Keep in mind though, even all of the armor is class agnostic. The weapons are not, right? A scythe. You cannot wield a scythe as a barb. So you cannot use that. Or the same goes with the shield and so on and so forth. So keep that in mind. And there's also like an emote. And then there are a comparison of the battle pass and all that, and some questions like what are you taking with you and all that. But we basically already know that type of information, right? You are taking with you the altars of Lilith. You are taking with you the fog of war you have cleared from your map, but everything else you have to gain again, right? It's a complete reset. Besides of the altar of Lilith's, and besides of the fog of war, everything else has to be resetted again. And I have to say, I'm not 100% convinced for Season 1. There is no class for everyone who still has been hoping that we are getting a new class. No, we do not. Sorry. Which I kind of expected. I don't expect a new class till Season 2 or Season 3. I will be brutally honest here. But for what they are offering, and you only get that in Season 1, it doesn't feel like a lot. The only thing you are getting is the Heart of the Malignant, which is like, yeah, okay, well, changes my build, okay. And what is it? The Malignant tunnels, which are basically like little mini dungeons, a little bit like the cellars, and there's a new boss in it. And there's a new quest line, which its own enclosed storyline. And that's it. But Mole, what's with the new gear? Yeah, here's the thing. The new gear is actually available on the Eternal Realm. So it will be available for your classes you have right now. Your non-seasonal characters will be able to get those items. So the only reason for you to play Season 1 is doing the quest line, playing around with the hearts right now and see how the dungeons are. And don't get me wrong, that's cool, but for how long? If you haven't planned to create a new character, this doesn't really feel like it draws me in immediately. Will I play the first season? Yeah, of course. Also, I'm a content creator. Of course I'm playing the first season. But if I would be a normal player, and I'm not somebody who likes to like create a new character, or let's say you don't really have a class you find super interesting because you're waiting for the paladin, and then the game is like, yeah, create the same class again. Why would I do that? Like, the problem of Diablo is not the leveling. I have to make this very clear. The leveling process of Diablo 4 is not a problem. Never was, never will be. It is the end game. The end game is slow. Like finding the items you need, finding the items and the legendary aspects on the right items with the right stats, finding also the uniques, getting into the levels, opening up the Paragon board, yada, yada, yada. Like you have all those things where you just think, wow, yeah, this is another 100 hours. And now the game is like, yeah, but this time you have Malignant hearts. It's like, oh, okay. Huh. Right? It, like, don't get me wrong, I have done quite a bit of seasons in Path of Exile. I have been seasons playing in other games. And there's always something in those seasons where you really go, whoa, this is changing the gameplay quite a bit. This makes this feel like a mini expansion. And I don't know if Blizzard has been doing a bad job in the live stream. Maybe that was it. but they didn't really make the Malignant hearts super exciting. They mentioned that they exist, they mentioned how it works, but they never did like a full plunge of like, okay, here's a build everyone's running, like the machine gun Sorg, right? Your little ice shard Sorg, right? And it's like, let me show you how this completely changes their build. Or, look, we completely created a new build nobody has been doing till now, thanks to the Malignant Hearts. Or, remember this fight, which is super tough? Well, thanks to the Malignant Hearts, it becomes now more interesting. Like, they failed to showcase to me why the Malignant Hearts are vital to the season and what they bring to the table and why I want to create a new character. And I hope I'm wrong. I'm totally hoping that I will look back at this video in 2 weeks and just laugh my ass off with you about how wrong I was. Right? But I'm failing a little bit to see it right now. And I know people will argue, but Mo, this is the first season. And I will say, yes, it is the first season. And for first season, I kind of hoped like for something which is expanding the world a little bit. Like putting in a new class would have been nice. Working on some of the features which are right now in the game. Like, yes, they're working on the Hell Tides. They're making it so that you can now find uniques in the chests. Okay, cool. But, like, I still feel like the Nightmare Dungeons are not where they could be. Like, I would have loved that for Season 1, they would have focused actually on some of the features which are already in the game and expand on those. Instead of, here's a new feature for your rings, which will make you so much more powerful. Cool, have a nice day. Right? That's my thought process here. And again, I'm hoping I'm completely wrong, and this would be awesome. And I will look back at this and go, man, this was really good. Right? And of course, they also talked about the season pass. Like, it's alright. It's alright. I mean, keep in mind, folks, a lot of people who have bought the premium edition and the ultimate edition and whatnot, you were getting the premium battle pass for free. So they basically give this out to a lot of people for free, and they probably hold back a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, this looks nice. This looks nice, don't get me wrong. But it's like, yeah. The problem is, and I talked about this in my latest video here on the channel, right? The biggest problem Diablo faces is there are already so many amazing looking items in the game, which you just get for free, that this feels a bit like, yeah, cool. Wait, how much do you want for that? Right? So, we will see. Again, maybe, look, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. And this would be awesome. You know. But I have to say, the first experience of this new expansion, or not new expansion, the first season, sorry, the first season, this is not an expansion. I am still working pretty much on my Eternal Realm character, and I'm pretty sure in 13 days I will not be at the point where I'm done with that, and I don't know if I feel like, oh, yeah, I should really play the first season now. Right? Like, I don't feel like I'm at that point right now. So, We will see. But my first impression is pretty much, I have to see it. This hasn't wowed me. Now I hope when I play it, I will return to another video and I can just tell you this has been amazing and you should check out the season of the Malignant. With that said though, thank you so much for watching. We're done here. Hope I see you next time. Don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you are on it for more Diablo 4 content and also more Starfield content in the future. Like, we are slowly starting that up. And also don't forget to check out my live streams now and then. Till then, have a good one. See you then.